Hi, Denise Jordan here, and I invite you to plan with me at Makeup on aisle 64. Today, I'm going to be planning the week of August 3rd through August 9th. August 9th, which is my husband's birthday, and we're going to be celebrating with probably dinner and a movie. So let's get started. You can see I've got a little bit of pre-planning done. I put some stickers on to indicate what I already know I've got going on the week that's coming up. And I also did a little bit of pre-planning when I was on a car trip a couple of weeks ago. I was so excited about decorating in my planner. I took a few planner supplies along with me, and I kind of went through the months and put in a few of the stickers here and there. One of which was this one, this particular little journal card that says rain or come shine. And this particular card is from this collection by K and Company, and it is their journal pad, and you'll see quite a few of these peppered throughout my planner because I really like those, and it kind of covers 3 days. So what I'm going to do with this particular one is put in the top 3 or 4 things that I've got to get done this week, and I already wrote those on a little sticky note. As I mentioned last week, school will be starting in a couple of weeks, so I've got to get ready for the fall semester. So one of the things that must get done is my syllabi for the 3 courses that I'm responsible for. I've got to roll over and update my Blackboard Learn course, as well as get my clinical schedule done, and then work on my manuscript Heart Manners. So these are the things that, come rain or come shine, absolutely must get done. And then they're on a sticky note so that if I have to, I can pick it up and move it to the next week. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope I get these things done this week. Now I've got some more of my little ladies that I'm going to put on. And again, I cut these from 2 books that I purchased. One of them was Does This Make Me Look Fat? And the other was a book by Tim Gunn, who's wrote a really great book on a guide to quality and style. And as you know, I love fashion and all things makeup, all things beauty, so I love them. So let me get these 2 pieces on. I tried to plan ahead and get some of these things ready so that it wouldn't take quite so long with this layout. Because one of the things that I discovered last week is that this planning on camera is more than a notion. It really takes some forethought to get it done and to do a nice job and get it done right. Looks like I'm going to need a little bit more glue on this one. I don't know, the Reset Girl seems to be able to do it so quickly and have a complete conversation with us while she's doing her planning and her decorating. But I gotta think about it. So that's why I planned ahead and took out the things that I wanted to use on this particular layout. And I always seem to have so much to do. I feel like I can never get it all done. I begin to think maybe I plan too much to do in a day. So I'm going to consider that maybe I'm just trying to plan to do too much. My husband is always saying that I do too much. So maybe he's got a point. Now, I had put this Doc McStuffin down earlier on my car trip, as I was telling you about earlier. And there was another sticker that I had put down over there that I decided I really didn't want it there. So when I picked it up, it peeled all the paper off on that spot. So I have to get that cleaned up. So one of the things that I want to do is put this little sticker down here, and that comes out of the Happy Planner. That comes from the Happy Planner inspirational phrases. From this particular one, I take it back. This is not the Happy Planner. It's the Paper Studio. I'm sorry. I thought all these little things I had here were from the Happy Planner, but evidently not. And these little stickers are very difficult to get open. So I tried to work ahead and get it open so that I could just peel it and place it on. But looks like it managed to stick itself back down. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here. And then that takes care of that spot where I peeled that sticker up. One of the things that I realized is that the sticker that I had put on there was not repositional. So that's a lesson that I've learned. I'm trying to only use repositional stickers now from now on in my planning. The other thing that I already know that I have on that Friday is a hair appointment. So I might as well go ahead and get that. And again, this is really out of the Happy Planner. And there's 3 different ones, and you just have to look to see what's in them, because they all just say the Happy Planner. And then you have to look on the back to actually see which stickers are in that particular set. And my hair appointment is at 11:30. So I can take that off. And these are some other things that I need to do that day. One of the things that I do know I've got to do is I've got to go to Weight Watchers that day because I won't be able to go on Saturday. But I'm not going to reposition those just yet. I'll leave them where they are and go back over here to Monday. Okay, so these are the things that I need to do for Monday. One of which is to shoot a YouTube video. So I'll probably use one of my YouTube stickers. Maybe I'll put that right there. And then I also have some flags that I want to use. And I got these flags from Lily Top. I think they're just gorgeous. And I'm trying to think where. I think I'll put these in another spot. Let me go ahead and get the YouTube sticker on. And the YouTube sticker comes from Noble Nimble Designs. I'm thinking of the Noble Nimble quilters, but I believe it's called Nifty Nimble Designs. Let me just double check that. Yes, Nifty Nimble Designs. I am familiar with a quilting group called the Noble Nimble Thimbles or something like that, and I was just kind of getting that mixed up. Okay, so here's my sticker for my YouTube video that I need to do on Monday. And then I also will need to work on these things. So one of the things that I'll need to do is figure out how to get those in now. I think I'll write them down here. I've got to work on my test out exam. I've also got to work on my 418 clinical schedule and contact the 418 students. So I'll do that. I have to take my mom to Stepping Up to physical therapy. Work on my Heart Matters. And my ROI course. I have some stickers here that I like to use to remind myself about my Heart Matters manuscript. So I will put a little tiny one down here for Heart Matters. So I guess I should move that. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. I've got my Heart Matters here, and I put this little tiny sticker right there just to remind me about that. And I don't remember where I got these. I'll have to do a better job of keeping track of where I get the various stickers from. But I've got the things listed here that I need to do. And then I always shoot video on Monday, so I'll be shooting video here. So that's what I've got going on there. And that pretty much takes care of my Monday. And you'll probably be saying, that sounds like it's more than enough. And then I almost forgot, on Monday too, I am participating in a 30-day challenge for goal setting and being motivated and following through, that kind of thing. So I'm going to put a big star here, and I've got the 30-day call at 9:30 p.m. So I want to make sure that I get it on that call. So there's that. So that takes care of Monday. And then on Tuesday, I've got more work stuff. One of the priorities I've got to get done on Tuesday, or at least get a good start on it on Tuesday, is my Blackboard course. I've got to start working on that Blackboard website for 418. We also have an undergrad curriculum meeting at 10:30. And then I also need to get some things done for Healthy Cities. These are things that I can do in my office at my desk. So there's not a particular time I need to get it done. I just need to get it done that day. And then also continue to work on decluttering the office. And this is my work office. And then later that evening when I get home, I'm going to work on my 90-day course. So there's Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, as you can see, it's another full day. I will continue to work on my Blackboard site. So let me get these things off up here. Now this is a new pen that I'm trying, and I see it looks like it might be smearing just a little bit. But I want to try to use these stickers for this. So I've got this nice little flag, and these are from Lily Top, and she has some wonderful, wonderful designs. Too bad I don't have this over where I got that ink smudge. I'll just have to remember that. Or what is that? Yeah, some ink smudge. Okay, so what do I have going on? Well, priority is going to be the Blackboard course. I really am trying to be organized this semester, so I want to have my Blackboard course completely rolled over and up to date before school starts. That way I can spend time working with the students online, creating new content, reviewing old content, grading, and interacting with the student rather than trying to create something new each week. So I've got to get that Blackboard course rolled over, so I want to get that done. And that's probably going to take me quite a bit of the day. I also probably work on the clinical schedule just a little bit during that day. But the Blackboard is going to be one of the priorities for the week. And then I also have to, my mom has an appointment at Stepping Up for PT. But my sister will take her on that day since I'll be taking her on Monday. This day I want to work on my ROI course. And then we have our back to school party at one of the other faculty members' homes. Her name is Becky. So we have a party at Becky. So I'm going to get that out of this Happy Planner book. And the party starts at 4. And the last time we had a party at Becky's house, I got lost trying to drive out there. So I did not get there. She lives pretty far away from the city we live in. It's probably about a 45-minute drive. And, I put it in the GPS and thought I'd be good. But I tell you what, I got out there and my GPS cut off. So that made me a little bit unnerved, but the GPS cut off. And then when I crossed the Ohio line, I was like, I'm done. I turned around and went home, and I just gave her a call and said, I'm sorry, but I was lost, couldn't find it, and I went home. She said, actually, when you hit the Ohio line, you really weren't too far away. But I was a nervous wreck by then that I just couldn't do anything else. So I went home. So this time, one of the girls that works with me, we're going to leave from the office and drive out there together, and then we'll drive back to the office, and I'll just kind of drive home from there. So that should take care of that problem. Okay. Now Thursday looks pretty clear. If you take a look at it, I've got a sorority interest session that evening, continuing to work on Blackboard Learn. This cute little character here, this is just one of those little stickers that I popped on when I was on that car ride. And I'll show you where he came from. It was just a little collection that I picked up at Target, and they were just so cute. It's from this little collection here called Stickity Doodah. And it's got a bunch of little snails and frogs and flowers and birdhouses. And those are all kind of little things that I love. And I thought they would add just a nice little bit of whimsy. So he's on here from when I did my decorating in the car. So important thing to get done that day is going to be my Blackboard course. I don't want to be working on anything else that day because I want to try to make sure I've got that thing done. So let me find a good to-do sticker from here. And I'll just put it right here. No, I'll put it here. To do blackboard. And my goal is to get her done on that day. And then later that evening, I've got a sorority interest session. So I'll just mark that in there for 7 p.m. and then we'll see how it happens. And then later that evening, I'm to work on my 90-day course. One of the things that I learned last week is that if I put too much in when I'm working on the planning, then if something comes up at the last minute, I don't have room to add anything. So on Friday, one of the things that I want to do is make sure that I have gotten some work done on my manuscript. So I want to use this cute little typewriter icon. I got this out of this collection here. This is from the I Am collection from Simply Stories, or rather Simple Stories, and it came in my kit that I got from the Reset Girl, and I am loving some of these embellishments. So I decided to use this little typewriter as a reminder for me to work on my Heart Matters manuscript for this week. I also need to work on my ROI course, and then I have to go to Weight Watchers on that day. And Weight Watchers, I believe the shop closes at 5 on Friday. There's a class at noon, so I won't be going to the class at noon since I have a haircut at 11:30, but I can weigh in. So what I can do is weigh in on my way to my hair appointment. So I think what I'll do is put this down here for I am. I am working on my Heart Matters manuscript. So let me get that all glued up and get it in position. And I'm wondering if I should even maybe consider trying another glue stick, because I really don't feel sometimes that I get good adherence with this. As you can see, I'm struggling to get this to glue down. And I had there we go. And I'm not going to put a little heart on here because there's one on here already. There's the tiniest little heart right here at the bottom. So that's to remind me again, I am working on my Heart Matters manuscript. So I've got that done. I'll also put my ROI. And I'll make sure that I do that at some point during the day. And then, of course, Weight Watchers. And I have to make sure that I get there. It is very important that I go to Weight Watchers. So let's see what I can find to indicate that. I know I've got some little, flags and, nope, that's going to be too busy over there. I'm thinking maybe what I better do is just write it on there. Weight Watchers today. And if I find a sticker that I like better, that I can kind of put in there, that I can indicate Weight Watchers, but as long as it's not too busy, I'll pop it in. I may end up popping it in later. But I at least wanted to get something on there now so that I didn't forget it. So I got that done. And let's see, these are done. Oh, now, these aren't done. These were the things from Sunday, and I took them off to put the girl on, but I hadn't put the information on about them. So this goes over here. So, okay, I'm kind of all over the place with this planning, but it's just working out that way. One of the stickers that I wanted to put down, or rather I should say die cuts this one, so very blessed. Well, Sunday, August 9th is my husband's birthday, and he is such a sweet guy, and I really do feel like I am blessed to have such a sweet husband. So what I'm going to do is put this sticker, so very blessed, above this little lifesaver that says birthday, and I've already kind of written his name, his initials there. And I think I want this underneath McStuffins' head and not on top of it. There we go. There. So I've got this there. I'm so very blessed. And then birthday, and then WEJ. I've got his initials right there. So I've got that done.